mode. I think the piece exposing its rigid body would be the best thing to do. So let's get our rigid body. And when we hang on. That's bad. Because we may have to do this. Because there is already a rigid body property associated with game objects. You can use the new operator to completely override what's going on underneath. So we'll get our rigid body component when we start. And we really don't want anyone outside accessing this. I don't think they've removed rigid body. I don't think they can actually remove it because, or maybe they did remove it in these higher, in these like 5.0 and stuff. Nope, hang on. It's got to be in here. Yeah, so here's component rigid body and rigid body 2D. So the only way we can actually, why did they change it to a component? And where does it get cast back into a rigid body? Anyway, so yeah, so here they say it's obsolete, so that's fine. So we don't need to get anything on it anyway. So we're gonna write over it. We're not actually writing over it, we're renaming it, and so we can use it on our own. So here we can do, well, that's not what I needed to do then, because we're not calling, oh, hang on, that's fine, we can just do that. This is what, so we don't need to say if it has a rigid body. We know it has a rigid body. We can, since we're calling a piece behavior, we can get rigid body. See, they won't tell us it's deprecated here because it's not theirs anymore. This one is. So we'll get the rigid body and we'll do all of this stuff to it. So let's go into here. We'll turn on the gravity and we'll turn off the kinematic behavior. And then we'll detach. Maybe we should just call this internally. I don't know. So that being said, here when we set up, after we set up, we would turn on kinematic and off rigid body. Off gravity, I'm sorry.